Hello, hello, and welcome back for more bowel-churning terror as I wait for the other shoe to drop and Perfidious Pete plays XCOM: The Long War. And no, I'm not talking about the loud-ass neighbor, though it is annoying when that guy comes home from third shift and drops his steel-toed boots on the floor. No, in this case, what I'm talking about is the inevitable alien retaliation that's likely still waiting to drop down upon us like a 10-ton shithammer. And before you ask, no, I don't know if a 10-ton shit hammer is a 10-ton hammer designed specifically to flatten shit, or if it's a 10-ton hammer that's actually made of shit. I don't know which way that goes, and honestly, in this case, I don't really think it matters. Because if we take a look at the team we've got available here, if the aliens launch a base assault at us, we're not going to be particularly successful in our defense either way. I mean, if they drop the shit hammer, we're getting green apple splattered no matter how the hammer is configured. We just don't have enough punch to fight that particular fight. And as such, there's really nothing we can do but grab a bog roll, head up to mission control here, and get to scanning, because if we're gonna get shit on, we may as well at least be as prepared as possible to wipe up the mess. So let's get to it. Alright, Berserker interrogation complete, that's fine. Armor technology research credit is useful, actually. We have quite a bit of armor research still left to do, so the research credit will help. I am not going to research the hyperwave beacon. It's 18 days. It's not providing a tangible tactical benefit for us. I don't think it's the right call here. We could interrogate this muton, which would make Dr. Valen quite happy. I'm not sure, again, tactically, if that's necessarily our best choice either, though. The muton elite autopsy is very tempting, however. This would unlock tactical rigging, which might be the single biggest tactical advantage we could get since we've developed Coswep. Now, you know what? No. That actually won't work. We could do the research, but we don't have enough elite corpses to actually do the Foundry project. It takes like 20. This would be a pointless waste. So, yeah, let's do Illyrium. At 9 days, that's actually an okay project for us.
There's no way the aliens could have anticipated this outcome.
Really, Dr. Valen? I mean, we knew that base was there.
Network. Of course, this isn't the end. We have no choice now but to take it further.
What the hell are you talking about,
Dr. Valen? Find their remaining ships and finish what they started.
Under the impression somehow that we have the aliens on the run, Dr. Valen? Because I gotta say, are you watching the same fucking mission footage that I'm watching? If you think we're actually doing well here, I'm thinking you may be off your nut. And I don't mean off your nut in like an orgasmic sense, because you're clearly off your nut on that several times a day, which is cool. But you may be like in Dr. Shen crazy town, because we are definitely not fucking winning this shit. The aliens could come stomp us like a fucking anthill right now if they wanted to. They could just come kick over the nest and we'd all go swarming out, and they'd just stomp on us with their giant aforementioned steel-toed boot. You can pay close attention to what's going on here, Dr. Valen, because clearly you got no idea. Like, see, we're just about to get fucked right here, because here's our base assault. Oh no, wait, it's not. This is not a base assault, because it's not over Africa, this is the United States. So what the hell is this then? You know, it may not be a base assault, but it could be a raid on our hangar, which we're pretty much equally unprepared to defend, really. I suppose we could try and shoot it down, but this will be like, is this an assault carrier? This is probably going to be like an assault carrier. I don't think we can explode it. I really don't.
We're in pursuit.
All right, what do we got here? It is an assault. Okay, so this is probably coming at our base. Yeah, we can't shoot that down. Okay, so we could send up more interceptors, but I didn't mean to do that, actually. We could send up more interceptors, but I really don't think it's useful. They're just going to get damaged, and yeah, it's coming right for our hangar then. This is totally going to be a hangar defense or whatever the hell they're called. If we send up more interceptors, we're not going to shoot it down. They're just going to wind up damaged. I think we just let it land and hope that the team can get the job done. Or it could be a terror mission. Okay, well, that's good, because the base defense would have been kind of undoable. The hangar defense would have been equally perilous, and a terror mission is not really that big a deal. Now, we do have a bit of a problem in that panic in New York is a little high, so we kind of need to do a good job on this. Yeah, if only we had the hypnotist that worked on Mr. Burns' band of ringers, we could just convince ourselves we did a good job, despite the fact that we have not done a good job. It's not my fault. I did a good job. A good job. What you guys don't know is I actually do self-hypnosis after every episode and convince myself I actually did a good job, even though I know I didn't. I don't think a base defense is going to be coming then, because if we were going to get a base defense, that would have been it. And this is a terror mission we need to do well on. I think we go whole hog on this one. It's A-team time. We got to go best of the best. Gauss machine gun, scope, and a laser sight then. We're taking the Iron Lady, old Maggie T herself, is going out into the thick of shit. What a urban block. Several buildings in a large combat zone. Alright, well that's good good sniper action. Let's get the mother of monsters in on this, Mary Shelley. Little Kestrel armor. We're going to go with the Gauss long rifle, of course, assuming I can find it. Little different loadout here. Instead of the scope and the alloy bipod, since this is the Gauss long rifle, we're going to go for the alloy bipod, but then we're going to back that up, actually, with a high-capacity mag. We need the extra bullets. That should give Mary Shelley 3. She does have lock and load already, so she's going to have 3 total rounds there. We got to have an officer. Yeah. Unless we want somebody to... Now, you know what? I was thinking we could have somebody fight Hurt, but we don't need to do that. We actually have Edgar Nobody Poe here, old Autish himself. He'll be good enough. And actually, Edgar Allan Poe is a pretty damn good killer. He is our offensive infantry, so I have no problem with putting him on the line here. Gauss rifle, scope, laser sight. That's got Eddie sorted. Locked, loaded, ready to go. I'd love to send Napoleon on this one, but we just can't do it. The Emperor is devoted for covert ops. We're going to have one coming up. And honestly, Knifeman Musashi has been pretty fucking solid the entire run. He should be fine. So alien grenades, Gauss carbine. That's got the Knifeman locked, loaded, and sorted. Now you may be noticing got a lot of guys wearing tack armor here, but that's because some of our armor is in the repair bay, which isn't at all ridiculous and stupid. That's not at all a mechanic that should be removed from the game. I really like the repair mechanic, and I'm not at all being facetious. It's a fantastic addition. Adds a lot tactically to the game. Okay, I'm just lying. It's a piece of shit mechanic that is stupid. But that being said, we do have some stuff in there. It's not available. It's not going to be a big deal. Gauss rifle, motion tracker. We got to have a medic. Joseph Lister is that medic. Virginia Big Bad Wolf is going to be pulling scout duties. It's best of the best all the way around, so phalanx armor for the Big Bad, Gauss rifle, battle scanners, and ceramic plating. Virginia Wolf is ready to huff, puff, and blow down a house or two. And I think we got to go with Teddy in the bench here. It's been a long time since these two good-looking rebel cops have been out on the street to play by their own rules, and I really think it's time we let Teddy and the bench off the chain. So we're going to go with our dyed-in-the-wool killer blow, alloy cannon, shredder, and breaching ammo. That's got Thurgood, the bench marshal, clearly the crazier of Teddy and the bench. Teddy's more the... I mean, neither of them are straight arrows. They're both good-looking rebels who play by their own rules, but when the captain comes in and yells at Teddy and the bench for destroying half the city while busting that smuggler shipment and picking up that heroin, it's not Thurgood, the bench marshal, that calms the captain down. It's always Teddy. Teddy Bloody Roosevelt is the man who, you know, he talks to the captain, calms him down, says, sorry, we know the chief's up your ass. So far that he's winking at you when you brush your teeth, but, hey, what can you do here, Captain? We're getting results out there. You can't argue with results. And then the captain's like, oh, you two lovable scams. Just try and tone it down a little. And goes back into his office. Meanwhile, Thurgood Marshall's just sitting at his fucking desk, seething and fingering his gun, because he is troubled.
Strike one.
A little more troubled
Prepare
than
for
Teddy
landing.
Roosevelt, but that's why Teddy's on the team. That's why it's Teddy and the bench. Because Teddy's the one that helps Thurgood keep his darker impulses under control. I'm glad to have Teddy and the bench on the scene.
Our AO is within
Did
the
we not
continental
just play
United
this map?
States. There are early reports indicating alien
I guess it's a
activities
terror
within
mission.
one of their
We didn't
major
play it on a
cities.
terror mission. I'm not
Our
sure that
forces
should
are on
necessarily
standby
make a
for
difference,
deployment.
but we've been getting the same map cycle over and over. You know what? XCOM 2 can't get here soon enough. I really am looking forward to some more dynamic map placements. I think the procedurally generated maps are really going to add a lot to the game. Alright, let's see where we come down. This landing zone does not look familiar.
Central, strike one is locked and loaded.
Oh, we haven't. Actually, it's been a long... We haven't played this map in a while.
Squad is
Okay.
cleared to engage
So this is a
hostile
map we have
targets.
not played in a
Watch
while,
your
and I
fire
actually kind of
out
like
there.
this map.
We have civilians
So,
on the ground.
yeah, I'm okay with
Repeat,
this.
Civilians are in the
Alright,
AO.
first things first, Joseph Lister. We need a motion tracker. There are aliens fucking everywhere. Alright, so let's find our civilians. So we got a civilian here. We got a civilian here, which means there's a pod right there, okay? So we got a civilian here, which means there are aliens like here, potentially? Okay. So I think our first turn is going to be pretty fucking unexciting. What if we toss the hook? We're going to have Mary Prometheus Shelley toss the hook here. That did not reveal anything. I'm comfortable with that. Okay, so our first turn, we're going to set up to try and not... We're specifically going to try and not pop anything. So we take Thurgood, the bench marshal. He is in no kind of cover. Well, that's terrifying. Alright, we know there's an alien around that corner. We don't want to activate it, so we're going to, take steps to not do that.
Moving.
Take Margaret Thatcher. We're going to put her right there. Maggie T goes down into Hunker. Alright, Teddy. What do we want to do with Teddy Roosevelt here? Should we get forward and maybe capture that, maybe rescue that civilian without exposing ourselves to...
Heading there now.
The answer is maybe. Even if this pops a pod, we actually have recourse.
You're safe.
Okay, good. So we got a civilian rescue. I'm really concerned about not getting enough civilian rescues, but we have rescued one. So all things considered, now we should really focus on...
I see you, Commander.
I don't want to say ignoring civilians, but we should fucking focus on ignoring civilians, because at this point, they barely fucking matter.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to take Joseph the Cleaner Lister around this corner. Alright, we got a lot of enemies over. There's like 3 guys over here, and like 6 guys over here. We may not even be able to shoot at all those guys. Okay, we gotta... You know what? I think we gotta get a battle scanner. We gotta know what this pod is, actually. We gotta know what's back here, and specifically what... Not just what it is, but where it is, exactly. Well, there's an enemy right there, because we almost landed a battle scanner on him. So let's see what's back here.
Getting a better look.
Long-range battle scanner for us. What do we got? Oh, fuck. So there's a megalith. Okay, well, that's terrible. I mean, there's no other word for it. It is straight up fucking terrible. How the hell are we supposed to handle that?
Affirmative.
I'm kind of at a loss here.
Aye, aye.
Study your weapon, Mary Shelley, I guess. I suppose we could throw a grenade at it. Oh, great, a cyber disc as well. Fantastic. Well, we're gonna get some Overwatch. So we gotta be real careful here, because we have a cyber disc that we need to deal with, and it's right next to an entire pod of chrysalids that we cannot afford to activate. So this is gonna be interesting, to say the least. Or fucking impossible. But you gotta be. I don't know. I beg your pardon? That guy moved the whole fucking map. This moving twice on activation stuff really is nonsense. It's really gotta go. I mean, it really is complete and total horseshit. Okay, so Edgar Allan Poe can't stay where he is. Arguably Mary Shelley can't stay where she is. And we have to pull the Overwatch. I don't know how we're supposed to do this. I really have no idea how this is supposed to be workable. Unless the goal is to just that unless it's just somebody has to die. I mean, that seems to be like the only way this actually works.
I'm rolling.
Alright, so we take Thurgood the bench marshal over here, and we have him start shooting at the megalith, because we have no other option. 8 damage and a shred is a good start. We're gonna hit him with the hit and run. So that's 17 damage, and probably not even a third of that guy's life. The knife man would be better suited to employ a grenade for us somehow, but honestly, I think we're gonna have to have all hands on deck for the megalith, so yeah.
Rolling.
So Teddy Roosevelt... Oh, fuck me, Overwatch. Okay, we caught a break. We didn't necessarily deserve that one, but we did catch a break, and that missed. So we gotta start shooting here. The critical was big time, Teddy Bully Roosevelt. Oh, bully. Okay, so the bully is bullying. That's good. Knife man, you can't really do anything. I'm almost certain we're gonna have to have Virginia Big Bad Wolf disable weapon. I don't think we have any other option at all.
there
Okay,
now.
so here's what we do. We fall back with Edgar Allan Poe. How many... we fall back with Edgar Allan Poe. Joseph Lister is in just an absolutely terrible position. Alright, so we gotta have Poe... use the fucking command ability, Poe. No. No, what weapon do you have? Yes. Alright, so we gotta give you another turn here. We give another yellow move. Oh, this is... Okay, so Thurgood the Bench Marshal's gonna get another hit-and-run alloy cannon here. Or shred. We did not get hit-and-run. Okay, well, that... We probably could have just taken it. Yeah, you know, it probably wouldn't have killed him. So the Knife Man has 2 potential targets. How far away specifically is that chrysalid? It should be far enough away that it can't get to us in a single move, so we take this shot. Alright, so the megalith is down. Joseph Lister has got to fall back.
Moving.
He can't not. He's too close to a chrysalid. If we leave him up there, he's going to get killed. We can't have him take a shot at this drone because we don't have anything else for him. 3 damage from the drone is respectable. Virginia Big Bad Wolf, can you kill the drone? Actually, your chances of killing him are not fantastic. We got to take it. We need this drone dead. So, of course, we missed. That's
Damn it, missed the target.
I want to disable weapon on the... I want to disable weapon on the cyber disc, but... we got to do this. Alright, so... Oh, another critical, please! Oh, God, that was huge! Oh! This is why we bring Margaret Thatcher, folks. That right there, that's why Margaret Thatcher is fucking on missions. That is why she is on missions. That is why she's on missions. Because she does shit like that. Remarkable, amazing fucking shit like that. So good. Okay, we got a chance to actually get ourselves out of this hole. Okay, so that was tense, but we killed a megalith and a giant cyberdisc in a single turn. That was big. The civilians are getting fucked on this one. I'm sorry, civvies. I want to try and do right by you on this, guys, but really, I got nothing. There are way too many powerful enemies for us to really be concerned about you. You guys are going to have to take it to the face on this one. I do apologize about that, but really, I can't do anything else. You're just going to have to buck it up and deal with it. There's going to be zombies galore. And, maybe we should get a Rick Grimes in the neighborhood or something. I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of zombies. That one civilian that we saved may legitimately actually be the only civilian we rescued. We're in a real shitty position. Those guys have regenerate. Brilliant. Okay. Alright, so there's a chrysalid over there. We can't really do anything about him. We could go forward at these guys. I'm not sure that's a smart move, really. Let's take double 70% here. I like Margaret Thatcher's game. And man, Maggie T is just absolutely on fire. Look at her go. Holy shit, is she devastating the enemy. Yeah, Big Bad, take this shot. Want the hollow target. That's good. We got the hollow target. That's exactly what I needed. Mary Shelley only has 1 shot. Well, we might as well take it then. So the Mother of Monsters puts man in the ground. I say man, when of course I actually mean giant, bespiked, tentacle horror beast, because that's actually what it is. Alright, Thurgood, we need to know where that other chrysalid went. It's like over here somewhere? Yeah, there it is. Okay. You have a terrible chance to hit it, and it is probably close enough that it could get to you. On the other hand, we could have you run up here with a run and gun, take cover. Would you have backup in the event of a miss? Theoretically, yes. The bully could... Okay. This should work. Alright. We know there's no other pods over here because we had motion tracker scanning, so we know this area is clear. So we bring Thurgood Marshall over here. We're going to rescue 1 more civilian, so that gets us 2. Fantastic. We need to kill here, Thurgood. Okay, 7 damage and a shred is okay, actually. We could have Teddy Roosevelt go up there and back him up, or alternatively, we could send the Knife Man.
Heading for that location.
What do you got, Knife Man? 78% for the kill is probably good enough. There we go.
Dead and
now, we
gone.
do have to keep an eye out, because that civilian is going to reanimate as a zombie. So we got to bear in mind, that guy's coming back, and he's coming back playing for the wrong.
I'm on it.
Edgar, I don't know what to do with you, buddy. Let's just get you up here, put you on some Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
I don't want to go forward or do anything risky or stupid. We've already sort of gotten luckier than we really had any right to with that early Overwatch run miss that we got for Teddy Roosevelt. Okay, so this thing's getting up. Yep, alright. Zombie reanimates, more zombie reanimates. That's fine. We can take a turn or two and kill these zombies. It's not a huge problem. Zombies very easy to kill. As long as we have bullets, and now that I think about it, Thurgood Marshall is not in a fantastic position because I think he only has one bullet in his gun. There are more chrysalids. Okay, we gotta fall back then. Until we can get a battle scanner or something out there, this guy better not be able to get to us. Close combat specialist is a freebie. Did not get the kill. This guy should be one tile too far away to hit us. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm very salty about that. That's kind of horseshit. It gets to get up and move twice in the same turn. The Overwatch whiffing is not fantastic, gentlemen.
Bloody hell.
Alright, still, all things considered, this is not insurmountable. The acid is kind of bullshit. Since when do zombies do acid damage? You cannot hit me. And we got more zombies dying, more civilians lost. I'm very salty about this. We can fix that damage. Joseph the Cleaner Lister could just walk over there and patch him up. You know what? That's probably the best. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. There's really no disadvantage. If we bring Lister over, we're going to throw the patch at him. This will get rid of the acid and get his health back as well.
Man up and get back out there.
So he's healed, the acid is neutralized, that's fine. He's going to be able to kill this stupid zombie. Oh, why don't you just drill this guy? You got the double shot. He's going to kill him. 6 damage. We need 6 more here from Edgar. He can't miss, and he has a 90% chance. And there we go. Another Belieber bites the dust. I'm sorry, Justin. The Belieber numbers have been reduced by 1. It's a little like,
Move into position.
Dragon Warrior. Thine hit points have been reduced by 1. Except in this case, it's Justin Bieber, and it's thine Beliebers hath been reduced by 1. And there's a kill for the Mother of Monsters. That zombie puked out its own guts and then exploded. That's a horrific way to die. Alright, so I don't want to move anymore until I get some more intel about the actual battlefield. This is a safe move. We already have people in front of this line, and I want a battle scanner out here. I'm not taking any chances. This is why I brought Virginia Woolf in the first place. She has mad battle scanners. I want to know what's back there. What do we... I see 2 civilians and basically nothing else. Alright, Margaret Thatcher then. I'm going to take you up here at a dash. Knife Man, you really need to reload.
On it.
Let's get a reload in here for the Knife Man.
I'm ready.
Teddy? I mean, theoretically, we can get this rescue, and this is a safe move. We have a battle scanner in situ, so we know what's up there.
You're good to go. Now
Or there's a fucking chrysalid over there that we didn't see, and some thin men back there just fucking about. He should not be able to get to us. That's a zombie. Never mind, that's not a chrysalid, it's a zombie. He definitely can't get to us. Zombies are not fast enough. And so here he comes. Okay, I thought it was a chrysalid. It's actually just a zombie. That's fine. He is not going to be able to get over here. He's also apparently wandering in circles, showing some true Belieber-like intelligence right there. Alright, what? Oh, these are civilians scampering about. Like idiots. Okay, so you... Alright, it says you have a shot. You patently do not have a shot. That's fine. Teddy Roosevelt, 90% to take the zombie. I will take the shot. Teddy Roosevelt puts him down with a single blow. That does activate hit and run. That's fine. We're just going to reload. I don't want to go tango with those thin men until we're in a little better position. Virginia Woolf, let's get you up here and have you reload, actually.
We're green to go.
Mary Shelley, I think you're in an okay spot.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just have you... Well, no, because you can't see those thin men from where you're at. So Mary Shelley does need to move here. What if we throw the hook? If we throw the hook over to here, can we see now? No, we still cannot see. That's okay. I don't really feel overly compelled to go and engage those guys right away. Thurgood Marshall, I'm going to have you drop into Overwatch. Musashi, kind of want you over here, but I don't want you out in the open. Let's just have you stay where you're at. Joseph Lister, you need bullets, but we also want some more healing here. I don't want anybody injured. Thin Man, sniperist bastards. I don't want him getting luck shot and putting somebody in the ground. That should be enough health to keep him safe. And Edgar Allan Poe's just gonna move up and reload. He's only got 1 round in the chamber.
I'm ready.
And no, I'm not talking about sexually. I have no idea about the reproductive status of Edgar Allan Poe. The man might be the most virile, best lay in the entire universe. I mean, for all I know. Okay, so we have sectoids as well. So there are thin men. There are still chrysalids out there too. So we have thin men, chrysalids, and sectoids. This seems like a lot of fucking pods, even for a mission that's swarming.
Ready to engage.
I'm not inclined to move forward, actually. All right, so Teddy Roosevelt, I tell you what, I want you out of here. I want you over there. I actually want Margaret Thatcher where Teddy Roosevelt is. Maggie T, take his position.
Location confirmed.
We'll throw another battle scanner. All right, so let's get everybody as, you know what? Let's get everybody as far forward as they can without spawning this pod. And then next turn we can move forward and just go. We can just move forward and engage.
Okay.
So let's get Big Bad Wolf over here. We'll start things off with the Big Bad Wolf battle scanner if we have it. Mary Shelley, I want you throwing the hook. I want you throwing the hook to right there.
Throwing the hook.
That's my girl. She even said throwing the hook. You know what I like, Mary Shelley. Oh, Mary Shelley, you know what I like. A Chantilly lace, a pretty face, a terrible song, Big Bopper suck.
On Overwatch.
Miyamoto, Knife Man, Musashi. If that, you know what? I can't risk it. I was gonna say if that's safe, it should be safe on the other side. But honestly, I don't want to take the chance. Just gonna Overwatch here. I have no idea where the camera is going. Apparently, something very interesting happening back there. These thin men seem disinclined. Okay, so here they come. If they get a move and also shoot on their activation round, and our guys who are in no cover, after standing still for 3 turns and doing nothing, I am going to be supremely fucking pissed off. Also, some people are probably going to be dead. You've got to be shitting me. Alien activation move and shoot stuff it's straight up horse shit. Straight up New Jack horse crap. Also, there's still sectoids back there. Another dead civilian. Okay, so we've saved 3, and hey, civilians, do you guys think you could maybe come towards help? Or are you just compelled to fucking suffer and die? Because right now, I gotta say, it really feels like you're sort of feeling a compulsion to just suffer and die. Where is... And Mary Shelley, what can you do? 72 is good. 72 on that guy is actually better, because nobody else can get a shot at him. Put one in his eye! Or shank it off the fucking... Yeah, that's good. Shank it off the gas pump. That's, I mean, the other alternative, sure. Always do that. Where's Miyamoto Musashi? Alright, Knife Man. You've got to be shitting me with the one-tile fucking short bullshit.
I'm on the move.
I'm salty about the one-tile short. Alright, how many civilians is this going to kill, is the question. Like, a couple. Would I rather just kill... Well, that's going to kill civilians, too. So, you know what? This actually kills fewer. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, civilian. You're fucking in a terrible position. You had a chance to run away from that guy, and instead of doing it, you just stupidly stood there and said, taxi! Excuse me, taxi! I need a ride! And then you died. And you know what? There's nobody... You have nobody to blame for that but yourself, really. Let's see if Margaret Thatcher can get a little lucky here. Otherwise, we're going to have to run forward, and I don't necessarily want to do that. Beautiful. So Margaret Thatcher did get a little lucky for us. That's solid. Alright, I want a motion tracker here. And I'm going to come around here where we do have cover. Okay, so we have... There are still 2 pods to go. Alright. So there is an alien, like, right here. And then there is what appears to be an entire pod of aliens back there. This is not good for us, and what we're going to do then is move you over here to this full cover. And you'll be safe. Okay, Edgar Allan. Virginia Big Bad Wolf. has low profile,
Moving
so
to
this is,
position.
you know, probably we would have been better off to take that move with somebody else.
Moving to Overwatch.
Overwatch for Big Bad. Thurgood Marshall is going to come right up and keep company with you, and we'll probably deploy a battle scanner next turn. I think we bring the bully around to this full cover. We got to get Teddy Roosevelt in a little more forward position. He's not contributing, and he has a pretty short-range weapon. And then Edgar Allan Poe, we just got to get to some manner of cover.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Will he have a shot from here? He does not, so I think we're going to have Edgar go on Overwatch.
Aye, aye.
Edgar's Overwatch should be pretty... Oh, no, wait, he's not an Overwatch. Oh, shit.
They're falling back.
Is that a civilian? Okay. That guy was going to die anyway. I've already written all of these civilians off. They're already considered casualties from my perspective. These civilians are already dead. The information just hasn't caught up with them yet. They're already dead. They just don't know it. Some damage on that sectoid commander. That's useful. We got a little. But yeah, these civvies, they don't know it yet, but they're already dead.
Enemy troops.
Sure, they get to go twice. That's totally fair. Alright, 10 damage and a shred. That's pretty good in the Overwatch department. We're definitely going to have to fall back. I really wanted to go throw a grenade with the knife man here and completely ruin all of those guys and make them having a very, very, very bad day, because apparently I'm fucking strawberry shortcake. It's a very, very, very bad day. Instead, I think the knife man falls back, chucks a grenade. Yeah. This is gonna kill another civilian. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I tried to save you, Jimmy. I tried. I did everything I could, but you just wouldn't get out of the way, son. You just wouldn't get out of the way. Alright, so... Wait, did the civilian live? Holy shit, he lived. I mean, he's not going to, because that car is totally going to explode and kill him. But, yeah, for now, he's okay. So we're going to go in the zone on a couple of these chrysalid pieces of shit.
No longer a threat.
There we go. So, another kill. Virginia Big Bad Wolf is putting people in the ground and also going to get a reload here. That's fine. Mary Shelley, can you see that sectoid? You can. You just have a terrible shot at him. 78% on that guy, 52%. We'll come back to you in a moment then. Alright, Teddy the Bully Roosevelt. If you come over here and take a flank shot at this hunk of piece of absolute trash, are you going to be able to kill him? You have a 61% hit chance, which is not especially good. You would also then be in half cover, which is likewise not exceptionally good. And I think the better idea then would be have you run and gun and walk up and just shoot him point blank in the face. So let's do that. 91%, huh? Also, you did not kill him. That's very bad. Richard Basart is good. Well, I want this thing dead.
He's down.
The sectoid commander does not necessarily guarantee kill some. Oh, God, Edgar Allan Poe, you sexy motherfucker. Oh, that was beautiful, Edgar. Absolutely beautiful. And this son of a bitch is dead as fucking Dillinger. Edgar Allan Poe really came through for us in a pinch right there. That saved us a very, very big problem. We were in a not a good position until that happened, and now we can do some pretty vile shit here. Are you going to pass through acid if I do this? Hold on. Are you going to pass through acid like an idiot if I do this? You absolutely are going to pass through acid like an idiot if I do that. And Margaret Thatcher has effectively no shots. So we're going to bring Margaret Thatcher over here to spring. Joseph the Cleaner Lister can't take cover behind that car because it's going to explode. That's bad. We could go for another civilian rescue.
I'm rolling.
So let's bring the bench over here. We're going to have him grab a
Get out of
civvy.
here.
Way to run through acid, civilian, by the way. That's fucking brilliant. And we're going to bring
Target
third...
acquired.
Oh, shit. There is nothing we can do about that. I don't think it'll kill him. It would have to do 11 damage, so he's unlikely to die. And he's, well, you know what? He's already taken damage this mission, so fuck, what's one more, I guess. Overwatch for Joseph Lister. He will get a close encounter shot at the zombie. Thin Man is continuing to fall back. He's going to take a shot at what I'm assuming is... Yeah, okay. Of course he didn't miss because Thin Men have broken aim in build 15. They... Civilian? Johnny Civvy pays the price. I don't understand why close quarters combat didn't activate there. That's straight up fucking horseshit. 5 more damage then, and... Another civilian bites the dust in the explosion. We're gonna save like 7. Maybe. Okay, so this is not really especially going well. Things have been better, honestly, for us.
On the move.
Like recently better. There are only 2 units left on the map, 37%, 33%. Honestly, I would prefer to take the shot at the Thin Man. He is a very dangerous unit. We missed. That does hollow target him, and that is going to open up the door for Mary Shelley. 62% on a hollow targeted enemy. I will take it. Mary Shelley will deliver for us. I have every confidence. Yep, there you go. Beautifully done, Shelley. Beautifully done. All right, Thurgood, the bench marshal, get yourself out of your own hole. You know, if you had fucking done that on the close encounters shot, you wouldn't be in trouble right now. I can't help but notice. Also, I can't help but notice that for whatever reason, you didn't fucking get a shot you were completely entitled to. And for that, I blame the mod builders. Take some double shots here. Nothing doing. It barely matters, though, because I think this is the last enemy, and I also think that we can almost not fail to kill him. So we bring Teddy the Bully Roosevelt, and Teddy the Bully Roosevelt shoots him in the back. And this should be end of mission. I am supremely salt-filled with the way this one turned out. Sure, nobody died. The aliens got a lot of cheap fucking shots in us, and I have to assume that all of our equipment will be ruined forever because the repair mechanic is shitty. I sincerely hate that mechanic in 15, by the way. I sincerely hate it. It literally adds nothing tactically to the game. It's just a fucking irritance. Alright, well, Teddy and the bench lived to survive another day. Take that, fucking Captain McAllister. What do you think about that? Teddy and the bench are getting shit done, and even only Teddy the bench actually wound up in the hospital. That's good. 15-day wound for him. All things considered, the battering that he took, 15 days is a pretty respectable time frame. We picked up a bunch of crap we don't give a shit about. Operation Radiant Heat is taken care, or Defiant Heat, rather, not Radiant Heat. All heat, by definition, is actually radiant. For once, not everything in the universe got destroyed in action. And I'm going to wrap things up. Also, praise from fucking Caesar there with Optimus Prime, telling us we did a good job. We do want to take a look at, you know, all things considered, that's pretty good from a panic standpoint. I mean, we picked up a little more than 1 bubble. That's completely manageable. Mexico is in well worse shape. That's also a problem, though, because Mexico could potentially... If they revolve... I'm going to be really salty. If we raid a base, Mexico removes itself from the project and then immediately withdraws from the project again. Like, if we raid a base, Mexico's panic goes up into the red, and then they withdraw from the project again and put up another alien base. Because that makes base raids basically pointless. If there's just like one panic mission on the same continent makes them...
We're tracking multiple unidentified targets.
Shut the fuck up, Bradford. There are no tracking up here at all. Multiple unidentified targets, why don't you go fucking identify them then and come back when you have some legitimate intelligence for me, you drunken bastard. Alright, so I'm going to end it on a salty note. I am going to be really quite pissed off if Mexico withdraws at the end of the month. That makes that base raid that we did completely pointless, other than having given us a ton of alloys and cash, I suppose. Anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. The mega lid is down. If you'd like to see more mega destruction on a mega daily basis, might consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.